guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this and tune in here day or night. So this is going to be a general reading for Pisces for August 1st through August 18th, and all the readings that I do are timeless. So for some of you guys, this reading could resonate 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future, or 3 months in the past, 3 months in the future, or even a year ago or a year in the future. Okay, so sometimes it just depends. And of course, it takes time sometimes for things to manifest. Okay, so always take it how it resonates for you if it does. I also wanted to say that this reading may resonate for you even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus Pisces, as we all have all 12 signs throughout our zodiac. So I always encourage everybody, if you haven't already, to get a free birth chart online, and you can do that even if you don't have your exact birth time, to find out what your other placements are. So sometimes your sun sign may resonate more, or your rising sign, or even your moon sign. Okay, it is a general reading, so it just kind of depends. And since it is a general reading, it can cover anything from love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So I have shuffled all of your cards here, Pisces, and we'll get into your reading in just a moment. I am going to go over a couple quick astrology notes for this time period. If you've watched some of the other readings from this series, I will be providing a timestamp for when the tarot starts if you want to fast forward to that. But for everyone else, I'm just going to go through these notes like you've never heard them before. Alright, so Pisces, we have these general astrology notes for everyone at this time. So on August 2nd, Juno is going direct. Okay, so Juno rules partnerships, soulmates, marriage, and commitments. And then on August 8th, since we are in the Leo season, when you see this, right, it'll be a new moon in Leo. So sometimes people like to manifest or do their magic on a new moon as it's building to the full moon, okay? But always do your magic whenever, or your manifestations whenever you call to, as the intention is the most important. And then on August 11th here, Mercury, which rules communications and electronics, to name a few, will be entering into Earth sign Virgo. Okay, so you could have some communication or electronic themes with Virgo. So it could be some themes relating to being more grounded, more organized, or having more stability in your life, okay? In regards to Mercury themes, all right? And then on August 15th, we have a first quarter moon. And then on August 16th, Venus, which covers love and assets, okay, will be entering into air sign Libra, okay, which covers themes of balance, equal give and take, and beauty. And then the last note here is on August 18th, Jupiter, which rules travel, education, religion, law, politics, and big wealth, not everyday wealth, okay, is going to be semi-square to Chiron. And Chiron is the Greek god of healing, the wounded healer, our soft underbelly, and our vulnerability side, okay? So there could be some Jupiter themes around healing at this time. Those are your astrology notes. They're shorter this time than last time, but that just depends on the astrology, right? So let's go ahead and call out your cards here. One more thing I wanted to say before we get into your cards is that I will be posting a picture on my Facebook page if you want to pull it up while you watch or listen, or just have it at a later time to see it more up close. So if you want to do that, you can just click in the description box below and follow the instructions there, all right? There's the doggies out here playing with the doggy toy. It's super cute. But yeah, so if you're looking at the photo, and I'll also try to place it somewhere in the background here, hopefully not over the waterfall, the beautiful waterfall that we have, okay? But if you're looking at the photo, or just in general, right, we're going to start with your first main 6 cards in the center, and then work outwards with your tarot confirmation cards from another deck. And then of course we will talk about what's on the top and the bottom of each deck as it comes up, and at the very end your oracle cards, okay? So when we're talking about that first row in the main 6, okay, this is energy that's going to be starting around August 1st. It could be a little bit before, a little bit after, but basically it's going to be going through that first week of August and first weekend. Okay, and we got motorcycles. It's very exciting. Yes, and then the second row is kind of the same thing. So it's going to be that second week and weekend of August, okay? So call out your cards here, Pisces. Okay, so you have the Emperor in the reverse position. You have the Princess of Swords in the reverse position. The Nine of Swords in the reverse position. Seven of Cups upright. Seven of Spades, are also known as Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Now, one more quick note before we get into it here. If this isn't your reading or your story, never force it, right? That's why I always tell everyone in the beginning, and try to mention again too, if I remember, that if this isn't your energy, it could be the energy of the other person you're dealing with, or people you're dealing with, or your general environment or situation, or it may not resonate at all. So always feel free to check your other placements, right? Like your Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus placements. Okay. So anyway, we're starting off here, Pisces, with the Emperor in the reverse position. All right, so for some of you guys, you could be starting off August with a feeling of not having enough support around you. Also, your confidence could be down a little bit, or you are having a hard time seeing something from a higher perspective here. And also, there is a little note for not everybody, right? There could be, you could be having a harder time balancing the masculine and feminine energies inside of yourself that we all have, okay, with the Emperor in the reverse position, okay? And this could be a little bit of past energy and also current energy. And it could also be that you're dealing with an Aries, since the Emperor is the Aries card, you know, here in the tarot. All right, so just always take it how it resonates for you. Now, actually, we're going to be starting off, you know, right off the bat here, talking about what's on the top and the bottom of the other deck here. This is going to be the Llewellyn deck. It's the one I use for the confirmation cards, okay, with the yellow border in relation to your first card, the Emperor in the reverse position, okay? So again, this is past energy that could be still lingering around, or why the Emperor was in the reverse for you, okay? So what you have on the top is the Five of Wands upright, and then on the bottom is the Five of Swords upright. So you got two fives, so 10 could be a particular number for you guys. In the recent past, it could resonate for you in some particular way, okay? But in the recent past, somebody here was open to looking at life not so seriously. They were looking to play and practice with their friends and lead on more of their support system, okay, as they plan for the future here, which is a really good card and a good position to have like this, okay? But then despite that, there was a little bit of this competitive energy or mental confusion energy in some way with the Five of Swords in the right side up position. It could be you were competitive with yourself or with others. If not that, it could just be that you were having a harder time in the recent past, focusing more on the present moment as you were worrying about the future and having anxiety about the future or the past, or both, or vice versa, okay? But again, this could really just be picking up energy, and why your reading started off here with the Emperor in the reverse position. So your second card here is the Princess of Swords in the reverse position. All right, so this could be saying more in the middle of that first week of August. Somebody could have been denying some type of enlightenment, okay, or revelation or spiritual download, or finally I understand something, aha moment, okay, with this Princess of Swords in the reverse position. That's what the Sun represents, right, but it's upside down, okay. So it also could just be that somebody is mentally confused about something and having more of that anxiety, worry, overthinking too much up in their head about something in relation to some type of enlightenment or revelation from within yourself, or within the other person, or in the general environment here, okay? We'll know more as we do the tarot confirmation cards, all right? But you do still have some really good cards coming up, Pisces, so don't worry, and just, you know, hold still and stay tuned, okay? So, all right. So then your very next card, it looks like you're going to let that anxiety go, which is good, okay? So any current and past overthinking, anxiety, worry, too much up in the head, you're going to let that go, or just even lower vibrational energies, or exhaustion, or even depression, if it goes all the way to the extreme. Somebody here, either you yourself or the other person or in your environment, will be letting this go more towards the end of the first week or first weekend of August here. All right, Pisces? Now when we come into your fourth card here, the Seven of Cups in the upright position, you could have a lot of options or choices ahead of you. Earlier that you could have a lot of options or choices in front of you, right, more towards the beginning of that second week of August here, okay? So trying to figure out what makes you emotionally content and happy and fulfilled. That's what the cups represent, our emotions in the tarot, okay? It could be a little bit of energy for some of window shopping for options, okay? Also a little bit of dark night of the soul energy. This is not an action card, it's more like an observational card, okay, before making some type of decision here. It's just slowing down of energy, but it's not a bad card, okay? If it is more of the dark night of the soul energy, I would suggest also grounding yourself more. That always helps with decisions. What is grounding? So taking care of yourself, eating the right foods, getting enough sleep, etc., having healthy boundaries will also help you figure out, what fills your cup, what makes you happy, and what are your priorities at this time. Okay. Alright, so then moving forward here, Pisces, your fifth card, right, sorry, it was reversed, is the Seven of Staves, also known as the Seven of Wands in the reverse position here. Okay, so it could be for some of you guys that you're having a harder time activating your intuition, right? And when it's following the Seven of Cups, we were just talking about, that kind of makes sense, okay? Because you're still trying to figure out what makes you happy, what fulfills you, what fulfills your cup, what you want in your cup, okay? And you're trying to have your emotions help you with your intuition, but not cloud your judgment, okay? So in this depiction of the card with this Egyptian figure here, normally when it's right side up, they're praying to some deities and they have both of their hands up in a receiving kind of palms upwards kind of gesture, okay? But when it's in reverse, it's more taken like I don't know what to do, as opposed to I am open to receive, okay? So there's still a little bit of some type of confusion or not trusting yourself, not wanting to go within, or some type of spiritual retreat that you could not be wanting to do, or is put on hold, or isn't the right time yet. But I feel like this is more your energy, this blocking, or the other person you're dealing with here, okay? Now Pisces, what's really interesting as your sixth card here, right, is the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So this is actually a good position for this card, because it means that maybe towards the end of that the end of that second week of August, because we're already in the second row in the main six, okay, or even the energy of the second weekend of August, you could now be ready to take action and make some kind of choice or select some kind of option with something, or you're coming out of the energy in the past, the recent past, right? The other two cards where you were taking a break, you were trying to go within even though you might have been resisting it. So the more that you don't resist it, Pisces, the faster you can come out of it. That's what I would definitely say here. And it looks like you do, okay, towards the end of the second week or even second weekend of August. So this is really nice to see. So now we will get into your confirmation cards and get even more information here. So I'm going to go ahead and call them out, and then we will go in order, okay? So you have the Hierophant in the reverse position. You have Five of Cups, okay, in the right side up position. And then you have Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So I actually just realized that... You actually have, okay, if we count the two past cards, right, the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords upright, and then your second confirmation card, the Five of Cups upright, this is all past energy. Instead of 10, it's 15, okay, so that could be a particular number for some people of particular number that could resonate or relate to what's going on for you. But again, you can also look up the numerology number of 15, because I don't know numerology like that, all right, but just wanted to call it out there for some of you guys. Okay, but anyway, we're going to go in order here. So this is again past energy with the Hierophant in the reverse position. Okay, for some of you guys, since this is the card of Taurus, you could have been dealing with a Taurus, or they have a lot of Taurus in their chart, or you do, or maybe not at all. Just wanted to point that out there, okay? You know, for generally most of you, okay, if the astrology sign doesn't resonate, that's okay. But it's a feeling of somebody's leadership skills not being where they want to, okay? So it could be that in the recent past, you were having some doubts of your own leadership skills, or you were having doubts of somebody else that you looked up to, possibly a teacher, a mentor, a priest, whoever it is, right? There's just a little bit of this energy of not trusting them, or not being able to meet them, or something like that, okay? You also could be dealing with some kind of school organization, right? Since, again, when the Hierophant is upright, it represents schools, teachers, mentors, spiritual guides, priests, etc., okay? Pisces, back to the Hierophant, right, is your first confirmation card, right? When it's in the reverse position, it's coming in here and it is confirming your first card, the Emperor, in the reverse position, and then your fourth card, the Seven of the Cups, in the right side up position here. So Pisces, back to what we were talking about, right? So when this Hierophant in the reverse position is coming in here and it's confirming the Emperor in the reverse, it could be saying that you know, whoever was having this doubt in their leadership, their own leadership abilities, or in others, right? It could be why the Emperor was in the reverse position, right? Because if you think of a Hierophant and an Emperor, or even a King, right? They're really confident in their abilities. People look up to them, right? And they have some type of authority over others, okay? So it has something to do here, again, with confidence and the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies within inside themselves. And also, if you look at any type of leader, right, if they're a good leader, they have a higher perspective to see things from a larger point of view and take everything into account. So if somebody, either you yourself or another person in the past, and a little bit in that first card at the beginning of your reading, was not able to do that, okay? And it could be also, too, when this Hierophant is in the reverse position, that you yourself or another person, right, however it resonates, okay, also is having a hard time making choices or a decision, okay, about finding out what makes them happy, what fulfills their cup, all of those things coming out of that dark night of the soul energy. And it could be a little bit harder here because they are lacking in their own leadership abilities or in others, all right? Okay, Pisces, so we're going back, not back, well, kind of, because this is past energy, but we're going forward to your second confirmation card, which is the Five of Cups upright, but again, this is past energy. So in the recent past, somebody here, if it wasn't you yourself, was only focusing on the negative, or people that couldn't help them, or situations that had gone wrong, okay? Having a hard time seeing something from a different perspective that would show them that there's still positive people or positive situations that could help them in the future, okay? But anyway, when this energy is coming in here and it's confirming the Seven of Staves or the Seven of Wands in reverse, actually it goes like that, sorry. And also when it's confirming the Princess of Swords in the reverse position. Remember, this is your second card here, okay? This is basically saying that this could be why, you know, either you yourself or the other person was having a hard time having this enlightenment and mental clarity and revelation, aha moment. I finally understand something, I finally see something, because of this past energy of the Five of Cups. We're only focusing on the negative here, okay? Now, when this Five of Cups upright is also confirming the Seven of Staves or the Seven of Wands in reverse, right? This is basically telling us that the reason why somebody is having a hard time going within, trusting their intuition, or going on some type of spiritual retreat or ritual to go within and to find more guidance is because they're only focusing on the negative, people that have let them down in the past, or situations that didn't go right, okay? So he's kind of crying over spilled milk, as you say, even though here it is wine, all right? Now, Pisces, your last confirmation card, okay, is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position here. So we're talking about your third card here. This is a little bit of past energy and also future energy, right? This is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, so it could be for some of you guys that in the recent past there was some type of evaluation of your work ethic, either in a relationship or in a work situation, okay, that wasn't well received or wasn't honest with yourself, or the person didn't evaluate you correctly because it is in the reverse position. Okay, so you know, normally when it's right side up, you would see this man slaving away and putting in all this hard work into something, okay, but it is in the reverse position. So it could be either that you were overworking or not working hard enough, or somebody isn't, you know, seeing something clearly in regards to how much effort somebody is putting into something, okay? But anyway, before we get to which cards this is confirming here at the end, this is actually where my spirit guides here, Pisces, wanted me to talk to you about what is on the top and the bottom of your other deck here, okay? So again, this is energy from the recent past. This is your ancestral path tarot, the one cards I use for the main six in the middle, right? Okay, so in the recent past, and what is recent past? You have to ask yourself that. It could be a couple of months ago or years ago, right? But you have the Nine of Sacred Circles in reverse, also known as Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So in the recent past, somebody's determination, skill, and focus was off here with this Falcon in the reverse right at the bottom. And then it also talks about somebody not feeling all the way abundant, okay? Since this is a 9, right, almost 10, the completion number in the tarot. The tarot that also somebody didn't want to level up in some way, or it wasn't the right time to level up, or that was put on hold. Okay, so it could be leveling up in a relationship, at work, however you want to see it, right? But it could also just be in the past with this Nine of Sacred Circles in reverse, just general past stagnant energy, okay, restless energy, and somebody not feeling like they have enough support around them as well, okay, in the recent past. And then this leads to this energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse as well, where somebody is a little bit mentally confused, right, having anxiety, worry, overthinking, being too much up in their head, and not focusing enough on the present moments, okay? And this is the energy that leads to this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. Again, a little bit of past energy, but also could be a future warning, okay, for some of you guys, all right? But now we'll get into which card this is confirming in that present future energy, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles is confirming the Nine of Swords in reverse, and also the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? So again, the evaluation of somebody's effort, work effort in a project, in work, in a relationship, okay, in the recent past, a little bit of future, right? Maybe, hopefully not, is what led somebody to say, I'm not going to let this stress me out and worry anymore. I'm going to let all of that go. I'm going to start balancing my mental better, and I'm going to get more rest, and I'm going to come out of that energy, okay? So hopefully that is what it is, all right? But then also when this Seven of Pentacles in reverse is confirming the Eight of Cups in reverse, when I said earlier for you Pisces that at the end of that second week, or excuse me, the second weekend of August, that somebody would now be ready, if it's either you yourself or the other person, ready to take action about something, okay, because this is how you want to see this card, right? Because normally when it's right side up, it's taking a break and going within and finding those answers. So maybe somebody now found those answers and is ready to take action, okay, and maybe ready to correct whatever this work ethic reverse energy here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, all right? Okay, so with all that being said here, Pisces, before you go, let's go over your quick little oracle cards, all right? So some lighter energy here, and just a nice way to end your reading, okay? So your first one is the Rebecca Campbell Oracle deck, right? And it is the Child of the Cosmos, and it says, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Very nice, okay? This beautiful Rebecca Campbell card here. Okay, this really is, I feel like goes with the Eight of Cups in reverse energy, your last card in the main six. So knowing that you have the intuition inside of you, to make this decision and now ready to make action and make a choice, okay, or decision with something, all right? So really beautiful energy. And you can also look up the Rebecca and Campbell cards. It usually comes with a couple of paragraphs and even a meditation that goes with the card, all right, if you want to, okay? Your second oracle card, your love oracle card, whether you're watching for romantic reasons, or platonic love with friends or family, or even self-love, okay? Anyway, your message is past life relationship. You have known each other before, okay? So it could be, again, even if it's a romantic relationship or friends or family or even self-love, coming together, integrating different parts of yourself, that you have had these relationships before. And so that could be a particular note for some of you guys at this time, okay? Now, your very last oracle card, it's really cute, okay, because it's in the water, and you Pisces are a water sign, right, is the manatee. Look how cute that is, okay? And it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting it, all right? So that could definitely be a message for you at this time. Like I was saying before, the longer that you deny going within with the Seven of Staves or Seven of Wands in the reverse position, and accessing your own intuition and accepting the situation for what it is, then the longer you won't be able to move forward with whatever you're currently trying to manifest in your life. So anyway, if you're interested more into the symbolism of the manatee, you can always look up like the Native American shamanic power animal totem meaning of a manatee. I think I said it wrong earlier. Manatee. Okay. And you could also even look up manatee magic if you want to incorporate it during this time or even in the future. All right. So anyway, thank you guys so much. That is your message for this time. I always like to say thank you for your views, for your shares, for your likes. It really does help my channel, and for your subscriptions. Thank you so much, guys. And if you like this video and you want to subscribe, all you have to do, it is free, is click on the bell icon on the bottom right and make sure that it's blue and it's active, and it'll just notify you when I put out new readings. So anyway, you guys take care, and I will see you guys later. All right.